Segment 3. Oh, my goodness. Oh, doctor, hang a star on this one, baby, because this show's flying by. Segment 3. I hope you checked out segment 2. $1 million stuff. John Pinnington, Double A Printing. You see it everywhere. John is committed to the branding strategy. He's told me over and over again he wants his brand everywhere. And boxing matches and MMA matches and up on billboards, and it is your little stand-up banner has been everywhere. It's everywhere you go. That's a strategy that you took on a number of years ago, and it's a long-term strategy. Most people don't get it. It's kind of like they're more into like, I need the customers now instead of building a brand that's a mile wide and a mile thick. How did you come up with that? Was it old school, or is it just something like, you know what, no one else is doing it this way, and this is the way I'm going to do it?
Well, starting a business was nobody else is doing it. That's why you have to find a niche.
Right.
My niche is same-day printing, because everyone was telling me 4 to 5 days. So that was my niche. I went out and I beat the streets trying to get business. But you can only do so much when you're on your own. You don't have the money to do radio, TVs, all that stuff. So you have to get it out there. So the way you do this with any small business owner, you have to partner with other people. Some of you might look at it, well, I'm losing money here, but it works. I partner up with several other companies now that they put my brand on their website, on their marketing material. Majority of the places you go now, you'll see AA Printed, official printer for wherever that is. And I did a seminar a while ago, and I said to them at the end, I said, give me a year, and you will see my logo everywhere. Now I have people coming up to me saying, man, I see you everywhere. I said, my job is done.
That's right.
That is what you have to do. You have to partner up with people, because certain groups have a list of customers that you will never meet because you can't do it on your own. So you partner with them, have them put your brand on their product. Now you're expanding into a new market. Because if you go to golf courses, you go to pageant events, you go to MMA fighting, boxing, karate, everywhere around town, the chambers, you will see my brand on those product everywhere you go.
That's right. You told me an interesting story one time about chambers. That the first year you were a part of the chamber, and it's kind of like, hey, what did they do for me? Hey, I don't see anybody walking in the door from these guys. And then you kind of realize, oh, I've got to go to their stuff.
Right.
And use their platform, and then the people come in. Tell us a story about that.
Right. Well, obviously I joined the chambers because I know that's one way of getting to meet new people. And I've placed bids on jobs at these chambers, wasn't getting any for a year. And now I'm going to renew my membership, and I'm like, well, what is it that you guys are doing? I mean, I've been bidding, you're not giving me anything. They said, oh, we got a lot of people that we're trying to work with. And so I decided to take upon myself to invite them out to lunch, the people who make the decision, and that's what you have to do. I took them out to lunch, I told them my story, and I said to them, give me one chance of printing for you and see what we can do. And I've been printing for these chambers now for over 3 years, and we've done great with them. Now we're marketed with them, we're getting the clients from the chambers, because obviously the chambers talk about us. We've won awards from every chamber in this town.
That's right. Your I Love Me wall in your shop is just crazy.
I love me.
That's what we called it in the Navy when you put all your awards up on a wall, the I Love Me wall.
No, I put it up there so people could feel comfortable when they come in and say, you know what, this is a credible store. And now, I mean, the one we just got, the Distinguished Men of Nevada.
Yeah, award. You're in there. Aren't you in there every year?
No, this is the first time. I don't know how I've got in there. I mean, this book is an amazing book. I'm so happy about this one. But again, it comes down to hard work. You have to take the time out to find out who the people are in charge that makes the decision, and you call them, introduce yourself to them. Because remember, chambers have hundreds and thousands of people as memberships, so they are not going to say, oh, I know John from AA amongst all those members. You have to go out. And they have their listing on the website as well that you could email the members. I mean, I hired someone to come in and just email all these members.
Right.
And introduce myself to them and tell them a little bit about my story so they could understand who I am. Now, who else? Have you ever had an email from anyone that does that?
No.
Exactly. So you have to make those efforts to do that, to go out and face these people and say, look, this is who I am. This is what I do. Because you could keep knocking on the door and don't get in. But invite them, because everyone loves lunch.
Everybody loves lunch.
Especially free lunch, they love it.
That's
and
right.
you know what? That's a small investment. And me, what I've done as well, I've ordered food, like I use Lucky Tie.
Right.
And
Lucky Tie, we love you.
I've used her, and I've had her deliver food to chamber members and other customers, and they love it.
That's right. It's first, I think, what the branding and all the stuff that you do, John, and it puts you first of mind. When people think printing in this town, the first thing that comes to their mind is double A printing, and that wasn't a mistake. That wasn't luck. That wasn't just because, I drove by, I was down on Maryland Parkway, and I looked to my left, and oh my God, there's John's shop. Okay, it doesn't work that way. This man has branded continuously for 5 years, okay? And I'd be willing to bet if we're going to ask him now, okay, your baby's 5, in our minds, to most of our minds, wow, that's a mature brand. I bet you'd be willing to bet like, oh man, I just got started. This 5-year-old is just a kid. It's just out of diapers.
I know everybody keeps saying, wow, you've made it. It's I haven't seen it. I don't see it yet. And it's still growing, and the vision I have is up here. But everyone keeps saying, oh, you've made it. No, I'm here. I want to get here. And now we are planning on going to the next level, because like I've told you before, is we just picked up a contract now to be the main distributor for this new energy drink.
That's right. We talked about that.
Yeah, across the country. And that's going to take us to another level, because we are going to be the main distributor for all the 7-Elevens. That's a new level right there.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's 7-Eleven. That's I don't know. They're worldwide.
Oh, they're out there. You know, all across the country, and we've started already. So we're starting to roll out. Obviously, it's new to me. And it's like I said on Facebook, we fake it until we make it. But what happens when you start making it? How do you fake that?
Be careful what you wish for.
Exactly.
Because you might just get it. That's I think every level. Our friend who lives in Hawaii now, Roxanne Monet, told me a long time, new level, new devil.
Yeah, it is.
It's
a different kind of stress.
It's a different kind of stress. And just remember that every level you go up to, you think you make it, but you know what? It's just a new level. It's a new devil. And and never forget where it all starts, because John just told me a story today. He's delivering his printing to get there at 9 o'clock. He's got a flat tire in his truck. He's driving down the street on a flat tire to get this stuff where it needs to be by 9 o'clock. I could just see him driving down the street with a flat tire to get this stuff where it needs to be. And doesn't matter what level, what devil, you still got to be able to do that to be credible and be a credible entity and bring that A game. And we got a few minutes left, John. I want to talk about how important being an A game is, and not just doing things half-ass, cheap, just so that you can just get by.
Right, and to add on to your story there and this is something that you got to understand as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. If you're a brand, okay. If I'd have turned up late with that printing, it was my brand that was getting affected by it. So I took the chance and I drove on a flat tire. I mean, my car's at the repair store right now.
Right.
I could have called you because I was waiting for a tow truck, looking at my watch, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be late.
Right.
I could have called you and said, Danny, I can't make it. I can't make it. And then you'd have been here talking on the segment without me.
Right.
Which wouldn't have been good. That's not where I want to do business.
That's right.
You see? So I got there, the tow truck, and I was going to even pay the tow truck driver to drive me over here. But I got Jimmy, my employee, to pick me up from the tire place to drop me off.
Right.
Because that's what you have to do. If you make a commitment, you have to stick to it. Doesn't matter if it's snowing, raining, whatever is going on, you have to stay and make that commitment. If you say you're going to do a job for a customer, do the job. If you say you're going to do it properly, do it properly. Don't do half. Because I just had a meeting with my staff, and I said the reason why I stress in my shop is because I want to be the best, and I want us to provide products that are the best.
That's right.
And if you care about your product, you will stress. If you don't care about the product and the quality of it, your life will be nice and easy. Because then you go, hey, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And, like I said, we are so lucky. Like I said, this is not someone who's retired and now I just do business coach. This is someone's in the battle every day. And have someone come in here and get to talk to us like that is great. John, we got 30 seconds. How do we find you if we need some printing?
Just go to our website, aaprintinglasvegas.com. That's www.aaprintinglasvegas.com. or we're located at Tropicana Maryland Parkway at 4800 South Maryland Parkway, just behind the Starbucks. Or you could call us at 702-527-7474. 702-527-7474.
All right. Or just go on Facebook,
Facebook,
Danny Vegas, whatever. I'll hook you up. All right, we're going to do a Danny Vegas Classic for segment 4. This is Danny Vegas. I will see you next week with more Titans. We're out.